Gang, would you believe it? Would you believe me if I told you today gets pretty spicy? It's Thursday, May the 9th, and it's Threshold Thursday, May the 9th. So we have some sprinting to do today. But we also have what I'll refer to as some skill work. Prisoners probably wouldn't refer to push-ups as being a skill, but I think here in CrossFit in Chester County, Pennsylvania, we can most certainly say that push-ups are a skill that is to be acquired and worked towards. It's not just about strength. There is a technique to it, at least in CrossFit parlance. So let's get into what the workout is. Today's one of those days where we split the calories on a rower between men and women. You have a men 20 calorie row to do, sort of a buy-in. Ladies, it's not too much lower. It's only 17. And that's part of your buy-in. The working window today, 6 different times, is 3.5 minutes. So we'll say in a 4-minute window, where 30 seconds of that is rest, you have to do 3 things. One is that row we just talked about. The second part is a Russian kettlebell swing, which by now hopefully you understand to mean is a fast mover, a movement that we can rip off big sets with. And you got 20 of those to do. And if you complete that row and those Russian kettlebell swings and there's still time left on that 3.5 minute clock, then the rest of your time is spent chipping away at what your total score will be today, and that is push-ups, push-up reps. So your score today is just total push-ups completed, and that's for a couple reasons. We tend to do that on days where on threshold, even though the stimulus is threshold, sometimes we also include a skill. And like I said, we're going to consider push-ups to be a skill, and since they need to be worked on, we don't want to take your lowest score because we want you to feel like this is a safe, conducive environment to learning and working on that skill. So what if you are not good or haven't acquired a good technical push-up yet, and your score today is 6? You spend all the free time you get in this workout trying to get a really good push-up in. Who says that's bad? It's not, and we don't want it represented poorly on the board as 1. Your score is 6. You chipped away at 6. So maybe we spend a little bit of time there. Like a couple things. We want you to have time on the push-ups. I was always pretty much having a good 1.5 minutes and maybe minute. I know that's me, sure, that's me, but we think you can have 45 seconds to a minute on those push-ups. And the way you're going to do that is precisely what these Thursdays have always been about, and that is you gotta try on the rower. Like it's got to be tiring. I'll tell you what, and this is probably how it should feel for everyone. When I would get off the rower, I didn't want to pick up the Russian kettlebell swing right away. I had to stand there for a second thinking about it, because there's also a bit of a grip component to this. If you're going fast on the rower, you're gripping the row handles anyway. But especially when you're going fast and really pulling hard, you feel like you have to grip that thing to match your effort. And then you got to pick up the Russian kettlebell swing. Now, we do expect people to go a little bit heavier than their American kettlebell swing normal weight today, but it shouldn't be so heavy that you can't always do those sets unbroken on the Russian kettlebell swing. Like, they might be challenging, but you can get them done. And if you do those things and you do them as fast as possible, then you will have bought yourself some time to do push-ups. Now, we have Murph coming up. That's why you're seeing more and more push-ups, squatting, pull-ups, running, all those things. You're going to see an uptick in, like above average, but not like, we're not way too much or anything like that. And this is a good way and time to practice those push-ups. So I really want to stress, we're going to tag a video just of me teaching push-ups on this post, and I really want you guys to watch it, and I want you to assess yourself. Push-up is a really easy movement for you to film yourself doing, and I want you to, and look, you don't have to watch my video of push-ups. Watch any video of push-ups. Google push-ups, YouTube push-ups, push-up technique or whatever, and just compare what you do to that video and assess. And yes, your coach can assess that too, and they will, but I just want a little bit of personal assessment here and, personal honesty about, do my push-ups look like that? And the reason I'm saying that is this is not a chastising comment. I really want today, instead of doing whatever you're normally doing, spend that time trying to, like, who cares? You get one push-up, one perfect push-up. We would much rather you get that than 20 snake push-ups or 20 box push-ups if you can do them on the ground, 20 banded push-ups. If you can do some really good ones without assistance, but you're gonna get a smaller amount, I promise you, you will still achieve today's stimulus, because the work in order to achieve those very technically sound push-ups is taxing. Just as taxing as, like I said, a 10 for someone who can already do them pretty well. So we always want to feel like we're providing times. It's not all the time that we have push-ups. Like, hey, if today was Murph, go ahead. Snake what you gotta do, box what you gotta do, band what you gotta do. But in these weeks leading up, let's see how many really good, technically proficient push-ups we can work at. And like, you might get to a point where you feel like, I can do these normally in workouts. I don't need the box. I don't need the band. I don't need the barbell. We could get to that point. All right, guys, enjoy this one. Like I said, even if your push-ups aren't the best possible push-ups, this one will get you. All right, so enjoy it. Put the work in. Do the sprinting. That's the most important part. And then chip away at some push-ups. Have fun.